All right, by now I'm sure that you've heard the news. If you haven't, on Twitter, Ian Rappaport reports that the 49ers have received interest for Trey Lance, obviously by way of a trade. But the phone calls are going the way of other teams to the 49ers, not the 49ers actively shopping Trey Lance. And, to me, this has been obvious for quite some time. The 49ers obviously have a preferred quarterback in Brock Purdy. They haven't been shy in discussing that. Purdy is coming off the elbow surgery, so there is still some uncertainty about when exactly he'll return in the 2023 season. So there obviously is a price at which the 49ers would move Trey Lance. I mean, John Lynch said that. Kyle Shanahan said that. Both of those comments came at the NFL owners' meetings recently in Phoenix. I just think that the price is going to be considerably high because the 49ers are not in a position to just be giving up quarterback talent for a nominal price at this point. I mean, they're only a couple months removed from running out of quarterbacks in the NFC Championship game. So we could speculate all day long about what the 49ers price might be. The fact that Ian Rappaport is talking about this means that somebody on the 49ers side has confirmed this. So maybe the 49ers are saying, all right, offer what you have. Let's see what your offer is, and then maybe we'll meet you there. I would think it would have to involve a first-round pick. And also one thing that Ian Rappaport said is that the 49ers are still waiting to see if Brock Purdy's recovery continues as smoothly as it has begun, right? Surgery happened a little bit more than a month ago at this point. We know that the rehab's going well. We interviewed Brock Purdy last week, but that has to continue to progress smoothly. I know the 49ers actually really believe in Sam Darnold too. They like Sam, so they know that they have a 1-2 quarterback punch there if both of those guys are healthy. But the Trey Lance experiment is far from over, right? The Trey Lance experiment hasn't really had a chance to get off the ground yet. And as of right now, he's still part of that quarterback room that the 49ers are trying to have as insulated as possible. So even if other teams are intrigued by him, it would take a tremendous amount of draft capital for the 49ers to move off of Lance. And I don't think it would take just a 4th-round pick. I think that was, I think it was a 4. That was the rumor the other week. I think that's just people making stuff up out of thin air. So what I see is just kind of an obvious progression of events right now as far as Trey Lance goes. The 49ers have a lot of quarterbacks. They have a stockpile of assets at one position. If they feel comfortable in that stockpile, outside of Trey Lance, they can move Trey Lance for assets elsewhere. They obviously have been looking at Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I think 3 meetings already, right, with DTR, the UCLA dual threat quarterback, so they can do all their due diligence as far as contingency plans of the quarterback position. It's about option power if you're the 49ers, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to be alive come next week, right? You remember Kyle Shanahan saying that in 2021. You don't know if somebody's going to blow you away with a couple first-round picks offered for Trey Lance. That's probably not going to happen. But you don't know if you're going to get 1 first-round pick and you're going to be okay with that, and Brock Purdy's going to be fine, and then you go with Purdy and Darnold, and you take a first-round pick in this draft in return for Trey Lance. You don't know exactly what's going to happen, so you have to prepare yourself for all contingencies. And I think that's clearly what's happening now with the San Francisco 49ers. I think that's clearly behind the Ian Rappaport report. Every man has a price. Trey Lance has a trade price. That's not shocking. Kyle Shanahan said that he has a trade price for John Lynch. John Lynch said that he has a trade price for Kyle Shanahan. So don't overreact to stuff like this. Treat it for what it is, an obvious development and something that probably is still unlikely to occur just because the 49ers are in a position where they cannot be jettisoning quarterback talent for nothing or a nominal amount. They're coming off an injury catastrophe there, and they're still not fully healed.